Welcome. You're leaking energy every day and you don't even realize it for the most part. Welcome to Unlimited You. My name is Nondas and I truly help people around the world become unlimited. So, what am I talking about here? I'm talking about you, your energy. You are leaking it in so many different ways, but I'm going to give you one specific way that if you practice it, it will literally help you in starting right now. So, your direct experience of what is happening is the only experience that you have. In other words, if you are not experiencing something in the present moment, it doesn't matter. So, we really get involved in all kinds of things that are happening around us. Even in a religious text, books that were written, and so on and so on, we feel passionate about them, and we hold our ground, for whatever they say. But in reality, it is not your direct experience. Meaning, who wrote these books, or what is happening 10,000 miles away from you, or even a block away from you. It is not your direct experience. Therefore, to you, it doesn't count. It doesn't matter. And we can't be arguing about things that happened supposedly thousands of years ago, and we weren't there to witness them. But I will tell you one key element here. All these are not by coincidence. All these are actually for your benefit. They are there for your awakening. Nothing is by chance. So, all the books that were written, even the religious ones, even other things that are happening around us right now, they are there for your awakening. You see, your sole purpose to come into this physical reality is to grow, expand, and evolve. How do you do that? By awakening. You need to discover your true power. How do you do that? You do that by understanding who you are. So, in other words, when you argue about something that you have no direct experience over, it's a lost argument. You can't even argue that because you weren't there. For example, we can say Homer, I'm just giving you an example, wrote the Iliad or the Odyssey. Example, were you there to see Homer write the Odyssey or the Iliad? No. Did you witness it? No. Are we sure that Homer wrote it? From your point of view? No. Do you even know if Homer really existed? No. I'm just giving you an example now. Okay. The same applies for everything else. But having said that, it is written for your awakening. See what I'm getting at? Totally, because whatever is out there is for you to wake up, because ultimately the universe, which you are a part of, expands through your awareness, through your awakening. So, try this. Put your focus right here, right now, in the present moment. Okay? What is it that you are observing right now around you? What is it that you are feeling right now around you, even energetically? Even how cold or warm the room is, or what kind of sounds are happening around you. What is your sense of smell? What are you smelling? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? You see, that is your direct experience. What are you right now experiencing as a feeling, as an environment? That is your direct experience. And to really be direct as a direct experience, you need to also get rid of your thought processes. Meaning, as you're sitting here right now, looking around you, your mind is going to jump in. Your mind is going to say all kinds of stuff about whatever is happening around you. It's going to pull information from past experiences that you had in order to try to interpret what's happening now. But just because it's pulling information from the past experiences doesn't necessarily mean that this is what is happening now. Do you understand what I'm saying? The same applies when we hear news from a very, far place. And we hear different news media outlets saying different things. We really don't know what is happening there because we are not the witness to it. Think about it like this. Think about if some of you have ever been in court and the judge or the court asks you to share your experience of what happened in a particular case. Maybe there's a trial going on and they need you as a witness. You cannot say, so-and-so did this because so-and-so said so and so on, right? It needs to be your direct experience. You need to have been physically there to witness what happened. You must have physically heard and saw what happened. You can't just say, oh, so-and-so told me. They're going to immediately discredit you as a witness, and rightfully so. You weren't there. So, if a courtroom does it, why don't we use the same principle in our everyday life? Good question, isn't it? Think of everything that you hear constantly around you, and sometimes you feel passionate about it. Ask yourself, was I a witness to it? Did I personally see it? That is where your true power is. And if you don't come to that sense, you will always be leaking energy. And like I said, everything is there for you to awaken. Nothing is by chance. Nothing is by accident. All books that were written and you found them and you read them, they were there for you to awaken. Everything that is happening is for you to awaken. Why? Because through you, the universe also expands and awakens. Love and light. No matter what you do, be the greatest you. Always shine bright. Leave me some comments. Don't forget memberships here. And of course, leave me some comments. Bye for now.